time I traded on the 1-minute time frame, I had only one result: loss. I thought the problem was with the market or the strategy, but then I realized that I was just ignoring a simple filter. That same filter eliminated a lot of my bad trades. Today I will show you exactly that filter. The more empty the chart, the easier it is to make decisions. Now, what is the role of each? The 9 EMA shows the short-term price behavior and reacts quickly to market movements. But the most important part of this strategy is the VWAP. VWAP shows us where the average real price of transactions is during the day, and many financial institutions and professional traders use it as a reference for fair value. Therefore, when the price is above the VWAP, buyers usually have more control over the market. And when the price is below the VWAP, sellers have more power. This is where most people make their first mistake. The price goes just a few pips above VWAP, and they quickly enter a long trade. This is exactly what you should not do. We are not looking for a breakout. We are looking for a pullback. Let the market make its initial move. Then wait for the price to come back down to the EMAs. This is where professional traders enter, not when the candle is breaking out strongly. Now let's move on to the conditions for entering a long position. The first condition: the price must be above VWAP. If it is below VWAP, we do not look for a long at all. The second condition: the EMA 9 must be above. If they are still not crossing or are in the opposite direction, we do not enter a trade. The third condition: we wait for the price to pull back to the EMA 9 after an upward move. The important thing here is that we do not want the price to break the EMAs completely. We just want to see a healthy correction. When the first bullish candle forms after the pullback and we see a sign of buyers returning, that is our entry point. But we are not trading yet, because there is another filter left that will eliminate a lot of bad trades. Wait, the most important part is still to come. In a few minutes, I will show you a filter that I myself would not trade without. If you like this style of teaching, subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss the next videos. Well, it is time to see if strategy really has something to say. First trade. Here is the first stop we found. The first thing we check is the VWAP. The price is well above the VWAP, so for now we are only allowed to buy. After that, we see that the market has made a good uptrend and is now slowly coming back. Exactly what we wanted. The price hits the EMA 9, pauses for a few moments, and now the first bullish candle closes. This is our entry point. We place the stop below this floor. We do not change anything. Now we just watch to see what the market decides. The price fluctuates for a few moments. You even feel like it might get stopped out. But since our rule doesn't allow moving the stop, we don't do anything. And great. The price reaches the target. The first trade, a win. But we still don't get any results, because one trade doesn't prove anything. Well, let's move on to the second trade. This setup looks almost perfect at first glance. The price is above VWAP. EMA 9 also plays the role of short-term support. The price pulls back, a confirmation candle is formed, and we enter the buy exactly according to the rules. So far, everything is absolutely correct. But a few candles later, the power of the buyers is gradually weakening. The price cannot record a new high and starts to fluctuate. Here are two mistakes that most traders make. Either they move their stops, or they get out of the trade too early because they're afraid of losing their profits. But we don't do either of those things, because if we're going to change our rules in the middle of every trade, we're not testing our strategy, we're testing our emotions. And finally, the price triggers our stop. This trade ended with a loss. But here's a pro tip. If you look closely before we entered, the price had been moving for several candles in a row without correction. When the market moves this fast, buyers' energy is usually used up to some extent, and the first pullback is more likely to be deeper than expected. That's why many experienced traders don't trade the first pullback after an explosive move, but wait for the market to form a new structure. The best confirmation comes when the price crosses the entire candlestick, but something might happen and then it should hit the stop quickly. This is exactly the trap we enter and hit the stop, but we have to wait until the price breaks out of the trap or we ourselves recognize it. This rule does not always lead to winnings, but it can eliminate a lot of low-quality trades. Well, this one hit the stop, no problem. Our current result, 1 win, 1 loss, and nothing is clear yet. Let's move on to the next trade. So, we have reached the third trade. This time the market conditions are a little different from the previous two. The price is still above the VWAP and the uptrend is still maintained. After a move up, the market returns very slowly and reacts exactly to the EMA 9. Unlike the previous trade, this pullback is much cleaner. The correction candles are smaller and the selling pressure is not enough to break the trend structure. This makes this setup more qualitative. When the first bullish candle closes, we enter a buy trade. We place the stop below the last low. Now we just have to wait. The first few candles are almost nothing special. The price moves very slowly and some may think that the trade was a mistake. But one of the biggest mistakes traders make is expecting the market to move towards their target immediately after entering. The truth is that the market has no obligation to give you a profit the moment you enter. After a few minutes, the buying volume increases. One by one, bullish candles form. The previous high is broken. And finally, the price reaches the target 1 by 2. This means that our second win has been recorded. Pro tip, something that many may not pay attention to, is that the strength of the pullback is determined by the shape of the candles, not just where they hit the EMA 9. If the corrective candles are large and powerful when they turn around, it means that the sellers still have a lot of energy and the correction is more likely to continue. But when a pullback occurs with small candles, long shadows, and decreasing momentum, it usually indicates that the sellers are just resting, not taking control of the market. For this reason, don't always look only at the price hitting the EMA. Pay attention to the quality of the pullback as well. This small difference can make your trades much better than someone who blindly enters on every collision. Well, so far the backtest result: first trade, win; second trade, loss; third trade, win. Now let's see if this trend continues or if the market wants to surprise us this time. Mistakes that lead to losses or margin calls. A common mistake is that traders only look at the price crossing the EMA, while the angle of the EMA is also important. The steeper the EMA, the stronger the trend usually is. 2. If the price has been away from the EMA 9 for a long time, the first pullback is not always the best opportunity. Sometimes the market needs a deeper correction. 3. When the confirmation candle has weak volume or momentum, even if all the rules are in place, it is better to examine the trade more carefully. 4. If you enter a trade near a significant resistance or support, even the best setup may not have enough room to reach your target. 5. The best backtest is the one that shows losing trades without eliminating them, because real profits come from consistently executing the rules, not just picking the best setups. Well, that's the end result of a backtest. This is exactly why I always say, success in trading doesn't come from one trade. It comes from consistently executing a trading plan over dozens or even hundreds of trades. If you like this style of real backtests, be sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because in the next videos we will test more strategies exactly in the same way, without exaggeration and without hand-picking trades on a real chart.